Can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted as always to be joined by Greg, and we're here to give our final predictions for this weekend's clash between amateur standout Pat McCormack as he faces a step up in his career against the veteran Robbie Davies Jr. at the Co-op Arena in Manchester, England. Greg, let's get straight into it again. Hope you're well as always. Let's not mess about. McCormack is stepping up against Davis here. Amateur star against professional veteran. What is your final predictions for this one on Saturday night?
Yeah, class stuff, Niall. Yeah, very, very good fight. Comes at two different stages in both fighters' careers. My prediction for this fight on Saturday night, I think at the time of the fight, someone's towards the end of their career, someone's trying to make a name for themselves in their career. I think Pat McCormack might just stop Robbie Davies on Saturday. I think he might just be a little bit too strong for him at this point in his career.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree. It's a fascinating crossroads fight, as you say. Somebody on the rise and somebody looking to kind of save their career. I think McCormack should be just levels above realistically, shouldn't he? Davis showed against Lipnets that he's still capable of causing people problems. Javier Fortuna as well, a decent win, but I think McCormack too young, too fresh, too well skilled for Davis. I might differ and go for a points win, to be honest. I might say maybe a comfortable points win. I think it'd be a it'd be a decent little performance if he was to stop Davis, I think, but I think he's capable of doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a points win. Pat McCormack, a wide one for me. Yeah, just there's levels to this one in my opinion, and McCormack's levels above Davis. Yeah. Let's kind of get into a little bit about McCormack now. I'm curious to get kind of a sense of what you think his ceiling is. He's an amateur star. He's unbeaten now in the pros. He's been a little bit plagued with inactivity now over his pro career. It's maybe not advanced as much as he wanted to with injuries and that. What have you seen so far in Pat McCormack that makes you think that he could reach a certain level, and what is that level in your opinion?
Really good question now. With McCormack, the reason I think he gives Davis a lot of problems is Lipinets and Fortuna. They're good boxers that give you a bit of time off. Pat McCormack's always looking to kind of, chase things down. And I think that, see, when fighters come to fight him a little bit more, I think it's going to make Pat McCormack look better. I think he's had one maybe not great performance in his career so far, but he's only 6 fights in. At the moment, it's hard to gauge now because he's not been consistent with his level. But I think a large part of that is down to the people he's fought and whether they come to fight him or not. I could definitely see a European champion in Pat McCormack. I think it could go that far if he gets the right fights at the right time. Whether he goes beyond that or not, we need to see what he does maybe in his next 5 or 6 fights.
Yeah, it definitely needs to kind of. I know he has struggled with injuries, but it would be good to see him more consistent after this and fighting more regularly. Before we go, just I know I might put you on the spot here, and we look past Robbie Davis a bit. If you had to match him up next, what would be a logical next step? Could you think of a name to throw out that you'd maybe like to see him fight?
Mm. See, that's a really, really good question. For me, Niall, it's got to be someone who is capable of coming forward, hurting Pat McCormack, but can be hurt themselves. So whether you have to get into the European market, you have to go into the American market. I think that's really pivotal. The matchroom find that fighter who is McCormack's power's not going to bother them, but they can also maybe be a bit vulnerable themselves. I think you'll learn a lot from a fight like that.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be fascinating to see who they choose. Of course, he has to get past Robbie Davis. As I say, Robbie Davis is a veteran. He knows the pro game better than Pat McCormack at this stage. But it's a matter of what does he have left now. After the Lipinets fight, and of course, he lost to my countryman Dara Foley as well in an upset. So yeah, let's see what Robbie Davis has left. Of course, we kind of we'd love to see McCormack tested to see what he, to kind of see how he adapts to that challenge. But yeah, it should be an interesting one. That's all we have time for on this one. As always, a pleasure to chat to Greg, giving our final predictions. for a Saturday night step up for Pat McCormack, the amateur star, against the veteran Robbie Davies Jr. at the Co-op Arena in Manchester, England. Let us know what you think in the comments. How do you see this one going? Can Davies Jr. test McCormack, or will McCormack blow him out of there? Let us know what you think in the comments. Give this video a like, we'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing. Follow us on all social media. Greg, it was an absolute pleasure. Until next time, take care.
Thanks, Niall.